Santino.
This Friday.
Oh my goodness. Whole crotch. This is way too much.
All truth
I just can't believe Brendan Schaub would do that to you.
will be revealed. Scissor Bros, Episode 5.
Giannis, I feel like, I've barely gotten to talk to you this episode. Every time we've come back in, there's just been different people kind of in our chairs.
Panther activate.
We're going to straighten the horror out of you.
Yeah. I want to do pills and be quiet.
I'm excited.
I'm excited I didn't know whether you were excited or you were a long hauler with COVID. That sounded like you were struggling to get
deep cough. Just
yeah. That's when if you had COVID and you are a long hauler but you still want to do comedy, that's the love of the game.
Oh yeah.
If you're doing the podcast like
garage door closed.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
You got an inhaler.
We got Giannis Papas on the show today.
I'll be in Cleveland on.
Have you guys done Hilarity? It's a really good club. It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah. There's going to be like COVID long hauler websites, just like there's herpes websites where people with long hauler symptoms can meet each other and just share inhalers.
Plentyofcoughs.com.
Yeah. I mean, the world has changed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially since the last time.
Especially since you have a baby.
And you have a baby.
We have babies. We're dads. That sounded like it was the beginning of a show. I know. Never take that smile off your face. They're two dads, and one lives in LA, one lives in New York, but their friendship happens on Zoom. Woo. Do you think that's coming next? A Zoom sitcom?
No.
Okay.
I'm a usual yes-ander with my improv, but people hate Zoom so much. I will say though, you are one of the only guests during that pandemic time that I had on, genuinely, that I liked the episode even though it was on Zoom.
Yeah.
Because there's not many episodes that not that I'm going to discourage you from watching those Zoom episodes that we did in this last year, but Giannis's episode is really good just because we didn't have any tech issues and we were just moving the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, Jeremiah Wonders, the podcast can go anywhere.
Oh, yeah.
It's a fun house.
Yeah.
You can throw a wig on. You can throw a hat on. Things happen.
Yeah.
And Yanni likes to do character pieces.
Yanni does.
So we always have a good time.
We always have a good time.
Yeah.
And I was actually thinking about this. I put in a call to one of my old friends. He works at the fire department out here in West Hollywood. I don't know. We're pretty close to West Hollywood right now.
Yeah, I can smell it from here.
Yeah.
Gay sex has an aroma.
It has a scent.
Yeah.
A musk, if you will.
And lube.
Yes.
Lube.
Yes.
Flavored lube.
It's slippery.
It's a slippery and it has an aroma.
It does.
Yeah.
And I was thinking I would maybe call him over here and maybe we could get one of your buddies from the East Coast.
Sean Terry?
Yeah, maybe we could get him to come on the podcast.
Yeah, I'd love to come on a fucking podcast. I like being here. The thing is, I was with the girls. The fucking, my fucking wife, she wants to go, let's go on fucking vacation, right? We can't go to fucking Florida right now because it's too fucking wide open and she had fucking COVID. I didn't fucking believe in COVID, but then my fucking wife got it and they had to put her on a fucking inhaler. So right now we can't go down to Florida because usually we go fucking vacation in Orlando. But you know what I said? I got a good buddy out there, fucking Ladder 6'9". Okay? I don't remember his name. I just call him fucking Fruit Cup. I call him Mr. Fruitcakes. Fucking, I went in there. I met the guys, quote unquote, if you want to fucking call them guys. Okay? Because over there they got fire people. They got fire all genders. They're not called firemen. You can't call them fucking firemen in fucking Los Angeles and they fucking throw you in prison. Fucking Kamala Harris. So I went over there to their fucking firehouse. And the fire people there, they said, come over here. You're welcome. I said, fuck it. I want to see my guy. My guy, he came to New York. I can't remember his name. Like I told you, I just called him Fruit Cup. So I said, where's the Fruit Cup? And then they fucking all stood up. All right, and they all fucking looked alike because they had the fucking Waldo hats on and the fucking suspenders. And I say, where's my guy, Mr. Fruit Cup? I put the guy in quotes. And they said he's over fucking here. And I go over there, and guess where he is? He's fucking watching the Tina Turner musical on fucking his phone. He's sitting there, and I said, what are you guys doing? You're waiting for a fire. Because me, what I do, I fucking cook chicken franchise. We fucking watch Angels in the Outfield. And a lot of other good movies on television, right? I like the show Coach. I watch fucking reruns of Coach. I said, what do you fucking guys do out here in West Hollywood when you're waiting for fire? He says, I watch Tina Turner on my fucking phone. And here he is. This fucking guy.
Hi.
Good to fucking see you again.
It's good to see you again.
Now, the thing is, we got a lot in common because we're firefighters.
We fight fires.
Yeah.
We have different techniques, but, you know, we still get it out the same way.
Yeah, we do. I forgot my hat. I was supposed to put this fucking hat on, right?
It's okay.
Yeah.
You look good. You know what? Oh, yeah. Red and yellow is your color. See, we get a little cold out here in LA, so we wear beanies year-round. Even though when it's summertime and it might be considered hot other places, we like to keep our heads nice and fuzzy and warm.
So, like, when you want to become a firefighter in West Hollywood, what's like the test? You have to carry any, like, is the test the same as in New York?
Okay, well, you know, there's that axe that's in every apartment building.
Yeah.
Okay, most people are like bashing through, but they give us little keys and we open it with our pinkies and we turn the knob and we go, hi, little axe, and we grab it and then we break down the door. But first we ask the door if we have permission.
Yeah.
You always want to ask permission if you're going to break into somebody's house, even if it's the wood that's withstanding the door.
Yeah. So you gotta ask for consent even if you want to put out somebody else's fire.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Even if it's a dog or a cat in there, you have to wait for a meow or some kind of ruff ruff.
Yeah. I mean, that seems a little too politically correct. Now, what if the fucking house is on fire and nobody can give you consent because they're fucking coughing? Then you just let the fucking thing burn?
I mean, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Go
I
for
like
it.
men and so do butts. I like butts.
Yeah, so like, all right, so your father didn't try to fix what you got?
Big
Like,
pardon?
Did he ever, I mean, I'm just trying to,
What do you mean fix what I got? What do you mean by that?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, for me, you know.
I'm just curious what you mean.
I'm just saying, if you were my kid, right, and I was like, was your father a firefighter or something? Or like, what, you just started on your own?
He was a Civil War reenactor.
Oh, that makes a lot. Okay, so he didn't like try to throw you a football or nothing to fix it?
Well, he threw a football at me many times.
Yeah.
But it wasn't so much a game of catch because it was in the back of my head many times.
So it didn't work, the football.
The football.
You didn't know how to catch it, use two hands, so fucking, he couldn't cure it.
No, but he did teach me also. I do know how to snap. I do like to get right behind there and just be like, hut, 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 hike. He taught me how to do that.
Yeah, well, that, you know, yeah, that's your thing there. I'm just saying, if I was your father, I would have tried a little harder to maybe, you know, go like, look, we're going to try to fix this thing. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Did you try the football? Then maybe, did you eat meat?
Oh, I ate a lot of meat growing up.
But you know what I'm talking about.
No.
He didn't take
I
it to
ate
Outback.
a lot of meat.
Yep. Did he take it to Outback Steakhouse? No, that could fix it too.
Let's say I ate at a lot of Outbacks.
You ate. Yeah. Well, you know, did he drink a cold beer with you?
You know, he tried to have like a beer with me, you know, like my first beer when I was like 13 years old, because that's like how old you are in my family when you get offered your first beer.
But you threw it away and asked for a martini?
I did. How did you know?
I fucking knew where this was going.
You just knew it right away.
Yeah. You got one of those Sex and the City fucking martinis.
I did.
So maybe there's no fix.
You're such a Samantha, by the way. Oh, do you have...
I don't know what that means.
Do you have COVID-19?
Yeah, I had it. I got it again for the 6th time.
Oh, nice.
I also got asbestos infections.
Oh, I didn't know if that was house fire lungs or if that was just an allergy or what you had.
Well, it's a mixture of both. You know, like when you fucking, sometimes you got to go into somebody's fucking lower income neighborhoods, and they got asbestos in the ceilings.
What do you mean by low income neighborhood? Like, what would you describe that as?
I would describe those neighborhoods as, nowadays you got to say, systematically oppressed neighborhoods that have been systematically, they don't have the opportunities. That's one way. Or you could just call it a dangerous fucking neighborhood.
I would like to systematically oppress you.
Yeah, I don't go that way. I don't bat. I'm not switch-handed.
Are you married?
I'm fucking handed, and I'm not left-handed. I'm fucking right. I bat on the right side. I don't bat on the fucking left side.
Oh, I bat in the middle.
Yeah, and you ain't seeing my bat. I'll tell you that right now.
And I also bat with my mouth. Sometimes I just...
Yeah, that's your catcher's mitt.
Yes.
Yeah, and my bat...
I've got multiple catcher's mitts.
How about this?
I'm an octopus with catcher's mitts.
Let's just say we play different sports.
Well, I'm just trying to get you out on my team because, I went out to New York and you showed me the ropes out there. And I'm just showing you how we do things out here in West Hollywood at Ladder 6'9".
Yeah, so you told me later you were going to take me to some of the establishments down there in West Hollywood. And
I took you to the Abbey. That was really fun.
Yeah, that was weird for me because there was no girls in there except my wife.
Yeah, that's the only thing, is the only girl that's in that club is on the outside on
was
the
a
neon.
guy. Was a guy.
That says Abby.
Yeah, you told me to say her pronouns were her, but I say, you know what? That fucking girl's bigger than me. I mean, to me it was a guy, but you told me that was a girl. So I counted one fucking guy in there, even though he was in a dress.
Yeah, we went and did some cocaine in the bathroom, and that was very exciting.
The thing, people tell me I'm not, they say, Sean, you're not fucking progressive enough to go there. But I think I'm fucking pretty progressive.
You fit in really nicely there.
Yeah, like I'm fucking progressive.
Like really.
I'm okay with women voting.
I mean, that's good,
yeah.
Sean.
Yeah.
I mean, is there any other things that you're working on? Because honestly, that to me is not personally that progressive. That's just kind of how you should be.
Yeah. Well, I think in Catholic school, I think it's okay if the guys and the girls fucking maybe do 1 or 2 classes together. That's pretty fucking progressive.
That's pretty progressive, actually. That's pretty progressive.
Like maybe you have like the guys over here, the girls over here, maybe they come together for like fucking dance once a year. I mean, that's fucking pretty progressive there.
That's pretty progressive.
Yeah, and I don't mind that there's people of other religions who aren't Catholic that live on the planet.
Okay, then what would you say?
As long as they're fucking over there.
What would you say if you had a son that was like me?
I try to stuff him back in there.
You put him back in the Hurt Locker?
I try to put him back in there. It's like when you do a slot machine. I would try to fucking put more quarters in and try again. No, what I would do is
I tried a slot machine in college and she was not my type.
I think what I would do, excuse me, I would fucking love you because you're my son. And I would keep reminding you that you're my son, and I would capitalize S-O-N, and I'd say, please remember you're my son. Can you stop fucking acting like it? And I'd ask you please to put a fucking shirt on because it's making me uncomfortable.
But I came into this world with no shirt on. So why is that so strange and so awkward for you? I just don't really understand what makes you so uncomfortable for me as a fellow man looking at you shirtless. This is the West Hollywood uniform for the fire department out here. And slowly you are integrating into our culture, mister, because Mr. Sean Derry, you are wearing a beanie right now. And may I say, you look more adorable than ever.
Yeah, look, well, you gave me this free vacation here to kind of check out your culture out here.
I won the Price is Right, and let's just say I gave him my plane ticket out here.
Yeah, I mean, he did a good thing for me and the family. We wanted to get away. We couldn't go to Orlando because of the wife's COVID symptoms. So I'm just happy to fucking be here. And you know what? We went to the beach. We went to fucking Manhattan Beach, but it's fucking pricey.
I mean, everything's pricey. I mean, Manhattan Beach. We also went to Venice. We got some things from the boardwalk there. And we went to the Santa Monica Pier and ate at Bubba Gump's Shrimp House.
Now that's a fancy joint.
Oh, that's very fancy.
Yeah, I Bubba Gump's. Now that's fucking good food.
I didn't know that you had as many Forrest Gump trivia facts as you did. You knew a lot of the questions that the waiter was trying to stump us. And Mr. Sean Terry over here, just like Rain Man himself, was just rattling off facts about Forrest Gump.
I'm a big fucking Tom Hanks fan. I'm also a fan of his fucking kid, Chad Hanks. The kid is lit on Instagram.
You know my favorite Tom Hanks movie?
I
Philadelphia.
was about to guess that, yeah. I was about to fucking guess that.
And also The Terminal.
Terminal's another good one where guys trapped in a fucking airport.
And also Castaway.
That's another good one. He's trapped on a fucking... I mean, this guy...
If we were on a desert island,
Yeah.
a deserted island, and it was just us, and there's no way of getting out of there, would you maybe consider an SOS and then getting intimate with me?
No, I mean, you're fucking going too far. I would rather fuck one of the animals on an island than fucking be real man. What I would do is I'd build a fucking wall between my and your side of the fucking island. I'd say it would just be like Fire Island. There's one side for families and fucking one side where you guys can have your fucking drag shows. Now let me ask you, I'm here for vacation. Do they got an all-inclusive Venice for the beach? I need a fucking all-inclusive. This shit is too expensive.
I know, it gets really, really expensive out here.
Is there an all-inclusive part of the beach where I could just fucking put a wristband on and get what I want?
It's not really, that's more like a Florida thing. That's not really a California thing.
I gotta get out of here because I can't fucking afford it here.
I understand. Well, I appreciate that you have given me your time on just hanging out with us out here in West Hollywood, and I'm going to recommend you to be Sergeant out here. Whenever you come, you have a welcome floor mat ready to walk through at any time, at any location in West Hollywood. How does that sound?
To be honest with you, look, I think you're a good guy, quote-unquote guy. And I really appreciate that you're a nice guy. And I want to say thank you to all the quote-unquote guys over there in West Hollywood. And I also want to say to my fucking brothers back there at Ladder 14, I want you to know, strange and oddly enough, I didn't fucking catch the gay. I've been hanging out with this fucking guy for what, a week now?
Yeah.
And I thought by that I'd fucking catch it.
And I've been trying.
Yeah.
Don't even ask me if I haven't been trying, because I've been trying over and over and over and over.
So I'm no fucking scientist, but I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm not fucking sure if you can catch it or not.
I'm not a scientist, but I'm pretty sure that Fauci said you can't catch gay.
Well, I don't trust that fucking doomsday
Is
much.
your throat okay? I'm a little concerned, to be honest.
This character piece.
Because you have gone through a bottle of water. And I'm just genuinely worried about your throat and if you need any other lubricants, I'm here for you.
No, I don't need anything. I'll do it dry, but I do did this character piece comes from a place that really makes you cough.
Okay, I'm going to let you rest up and then we'll talk later.
Okay, it's good to see you again. Fruit, what is it? Fruitcake?
Steamus Ranley.
Okay, take care.
Remus Stanley.
Take
Just
care,
kidding.
Fruitcake.
Bye.
Bye, Mrs. Fruitcake.
Remus Stanley. I'll be in your dreams.
Bye-bye.
That was nice to listen to those two. You know, that's what you call two opposite. Those are two opposite people who do the same thing. Now, if people could just realize how similar they are, just because they have it's the same job. I mean, those are two guys who do the same job. They just fuck different sexes. So not that big of a deal. When you do Jeremiah Watkins' podcast, there's a good chance your hair is not going to look the way you want it to look. You're going to be getting in and out of a lot of wigs, and you may have to see a psychiatrist after it's done because you're going to be inhabiting other people.
Dude, I got so much crap taking this comb on the road with any comics. It'd be like, where did you get that comb?
Yeah. I haven't seen a comb like that.
This is my comb that I use.
That's like that's your actual comb.
That's my actual comb.
Yeah, do people use combs anymore?
What do you mean?
Do people still use combs?
Do you just
I don't
use
comb.
like
I just-
texture? You
yeah.
use just like a little texture.
I just use my fingers. I wake up and I just do like that. I use a brush to like brush it down once in a while, like, you know, but I don't use a comb. Yeah, but I don't have, my hair's thinner, so it's like I gotta brush it and bush it, and it's not thinner because I'm losing it. It's just my hair's always been fine. You got a nice thick head of hair.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you. How we looking? Doing
you look
all
pretty
right.
good. Yeah,
Doing all right.
You look good.
Doing all right.
You look good for a father who's probably getting sporadic sleep. But as we talked about, the fathers are we're off the hook a little bit.
Dude, I feel very fortunate because
Like your wife couldn't be doing a podcast right now.
dude, I did a podcast the night
At the hospital.
that we brought him home from the hospital because I was crunched on time and the way that the week worked out and stuff.
Wow. You did a podcast on the day your kid was born?
No, the day we brought him home.
How did that work out? Did your wife pull over and just wait for you with the babe? I mean, did you bring the baby in and?
We brought the baby in and then got him situated like during the day.
Oh, so
and
you
then,
did the podcast here?
Yeah. And then later on that night, we did an episode of my podcast, Scissor Brothers, with Stevie Weeby.
Ah.
Yeah. So that was, I mean,
But the baby was asleep by that. But right now, the baby's waking up every 2 hours. I remember that.
to eat and different stuff like that. Yeah.
And then it's funny because then the shit changes from like what it looks like now. And it's funny how it gets solider. It's a whole thing.
The poo poo.
Yeah.
Well, it came out, the first couple times. It's jet black.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is crazy looking.
Yeah.
Looks like animal scat.
Yeah.
Every time I hear the word animal scat,
Yeah.
I picture like an ape, like with a saxophone, and just like an orangutan with like a fedora, and like that, and then like pooping in their hands and throwing it at the glass plate in the inside of a zoo.
Yeah. Scat is a word for shit that's underused.
It's so underused. I mean, I'm sure that the jazz community has tried to stifle that over the years because they're like, no, man, it's all good.
Yeah.
No, come on, young turkey.
Scat is originally mean shit, or did the jazz scat?
Who took it from who?
Yeah,
that's the question.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Who? Yeah, the which came first?
Was it
The poop or the jazz?
or the jazz?
I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know to this day.
We will, and you know what? I think it's maybe something we should never know.
Probably shouldn't because it would probably deter us from using one of those words.
Yeah, and you know what the funny thing is? That will be probably the only time in history that someone has said what we're talking about. Nobody will ever again wonder about the word scat.
I don't think anybody usually concerns themselves with that information. But that's why we're here, because we think a little different.
How do you know the word scat for shit? Is that because you're from the country a little bit?
I'm from the country. I'm from Kansas, so you know, we saw all kinds of animals out in the woods and stuff.
Is that how Kansas sounds?
No, not at all.
What's a Kansas like?
A Kansas accent sounds a little bit like there's just the slightest, because it's just a Midwestern kind of accent, and I actually was not aware that some of my family has a little bit of Kansas twang until I started living in LA for years, and then I went back home, and then I was like, oh yeah, my mom has a little bit of like an accent, like a little bit, and same with my sister and my brother every once in a while, but he's probably the least. But there's just a little bit of, you know what I mean? Just a little bit of something.
Right.
You know,
I can't.
You know, baby, just like
just a little on the B,
just a little bit,
and then the rest is just normal.
Yeah.
Now, is there a no accent, or is no accent an accent?
Well, they
you know what
consider it it's called broadcast dialect, which is very common in the Midwest, like around Nebraska, Kansas, and Missouri,
but
because it's just flat and kind of nasal. It's just nothing. It's just essentially I have it when I'm not doing, if I'm not leaning on too many words. Like I say y'all every once in a while just because I'm from Kansas.
Yeah.
But
you're Kansas trash.
Mike, I'm Kansas trash. I'm Kansas garbage.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's not like any, like Brooklyn, there's nothing like that.
But here's my point.
What?
If you're English, or if let's say you're Australian, and you hear the broadcast dialect,
I bet they're like, oh, it sounds like all throat to me, or that sounds like all nasal.
But that is an accent to them.
Oh, for sure.
So
because they learn it. I'm always blown away by these British actors who nail American accents.
Yeah.
But the other way around, Americans, it's a little bit harder for them to nail Brits' accents, I feel.
Yeah. So my point is is there no such thing as no accent? Because everything is an accent to someone else. Like Australians believe they don't have an accent and we have an accent.
Right.
Which is bullshit because they have an accent.
They definitely do.
Yeah.
We don't.
We don't.
The only non-accent is if you're mute.
Right.
Right?
That's what I was trying to get at.
But if you're deaf, that is an accent,
Yes.
So
it's kind of like you can't avoid having an accent.
No, it'd be difficult.
Yeah.
It would be very difficult.
It's just very philosophical. It's something I never thought about. It's like, oh, yeah. Everything is an accent to some other accent.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I got a great suggestion from somebody that I wanted to see if you could. I know she's super busy, but you might be able to text her and see what she's up to tonight. I have the suggestion that somebody said they wanted Marisa to give me some parenting advice because, you know, I am a new dad, and it's one of those things where I'm so new to this that I'm looking for any kind of advice, and I'm really open to getting really just recommendations, any kind of if she has had kids in the past or anything like that. I'm just looking to see what kind of motherly intuition she has, or maybe she's never had before, and maybe that could be something that would be helpful to me as a new dad. And that came from at TSJ_9. It looks like, okay. Yeah, Giannis, just wait outside for a second. She's going to.
Yeah, thank you, Giannis. It's always good to see you. You know, I miss touring with you and getting that money and shit. And also, listen, you were selling a lot of tickets only because you were organizing the tours. But everybody knew who the star was of the show. That's right. That's it. Now, listen, they say really my hair, but let me tell you something. I came all the way out here to Los Angeles to hang out to see my friend Jeremiah because I knew he had a baby. That's right. So I came here to see the baby. And what happens is there's no moisture in this air. It's so dry out here that my fucking hair looks like this. That's why I look all fucked up. So I just wanted to explain that. Because here's the thing, Jeremiah. Did you have a girl or a boy?
I had a boy.
No, but you're in Los Angeles, so how do you know it's a boy? You got to wait for that kid to tell you what it is.
I guess you're right. Technically, what they wrote on the birth certificate was boy, and I saw the anatomically correct penis that was on him. But you're correct. I can't call him a boy quite yet.
Not yet. I mean, you're looking at proof of that. That's it. Cause listen, sometimes Jesus Christ makes mistakes, and I know you're from Kansas and you got that shit in your family, so you know about the Bible and all that shit. You're very versed in the Bible.
Yeah.
So basically, I'm just here to tell you, I wanted to tell you, Jeremiah, that Jesus Christ sometimes makes mistakes.
So would you say that he made a mistake when you were born?
Absolutely.
Marisa?
Look, he put me in the wrong body. That's it. But I still love him.
But you look great. Can I just say you look great?
I'm perfect the way that I am.
You is.
Shit, that's it. You know, my gender is rigorous. Mm-hmm. That's my fucking gender. I'm fucking rigorous. That's it. So I'm fucking.
So when you apply for a job and it says sex on the application, and there's only 2 boxes that say male, female, and then on some of the newer ones it says other. Now, do you outline or cross out other and put in something else?
Absolutely. I cross out other and I write Panther activated.
Panther
That's
activated.
my fucking gender. I'm a Panther and I'm fucking activated, ready to go on the prowl. That's it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm real curious about what kind of advice you have for me. Have you had kids before, Marisa?
I don't have any kids, but that's my dream is to go to, to move to someplace nice. Maybe like out here.
Yeah.
I love where you live. This is classy.
You like this area?
Holy shit, this is classy. What's this? This is like close to, we're next to Hollywood?
Yeah, we're kind of near Hollywood.
Yeah, so that's it. This is very classy out here with all this greenery and shit. Although I know to keep this shit clean, you need to borrow water from China or something. They need water out here.
Yeah, we have an Alaskan pipeline that's running just to give us water. I know that's famous, the Alaskan pipeline, for oil and stuff like that, but just so we get water in LA, we get it from Alaska as well.
That's it. That's your water dealer lives up there because they know fucking water here is dry. And that's why my hair's all messed up. But this is nice. I would like to live someplace and then settle down and have a couple kids. That's right. I want 2-3 kids.
Are you drunk, Marisa?
I'm a little. The thing is,
you're a little wobbly and you're almost burping a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had some tofu wings with a friend. Let me tell you something. The vegan fare out here is delicious. If you a vegan, you want to come to Los Angeles. I think there's only like 2 or 3 restaurants that have meat here.
Have you been to the vegan farmers market yet?
That's what I was just at. I loved it.
You loved it?
Holy shit, because I don't eat meat unless it's chicken wings.
Right.
Don't blame me, blame buffalo sauce. I'll fucking eat anything with buffalo sauce shit. But I'm a vegetarian.
What do you think of B-dubs? Do you like Buffalo Wild Wings?
Listen, I don't like that because they're killing those chickens and I feel bad for those chickens. So I would just give you the advice, Jeremiah, to, what did you say? You said it was a boy?
It was a boy, yeah.
Okay, so remember to ask it if it's a boy.
Okay.
Okay.
He can't talk yet. Is that okay?
As soon as he can make sounds.
That's the
You
first
need to
question?
ask, yeah, and then you'll be able to tell. And then all you have to do is put on a Britney Spears video, and if he starts fucking dancing to that shit, then you know you got to be a little more flexible with that gender.
So if there is a little bit of a shoulder shimmy when he hears, oh, yeah, 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 then I should be slightly concerned
You are
that he might be the wrong gender?
I couldn't have said it better. That's exactly the moment you're going to know whether you're going to be going as a chaperone for your little girl or letting your boy go out there and pound as much pussy as he wants. That's it. Listen, parents treat girls and boys different. You got a daughter, you buying a gun. You got a boy, you fucking letting him go out do whatever the hell he wants to. Jeremiah, just be sympathetic to that baby. Also, listen, you need to raise that baby to love Jesus, but also understand Jesus is not perfect. So you need to, where Jesus makes mistakes, you need to forgive Jesus too. People always forget that half of it. They always say Jesus forgives, but also I forgive Jesus. Because Jesus lets babies die too. He let the pandemic happen. So how come we not fucking forgiving Jesus? Right? Like we supposed to be Jesus-like. He forgives us. Well, let's fucking forgive Jesus too. I'll forgive you, Jesus. You put me in the wrong body, that's it. Also, you didn't give me no tits, but I appreciate it. I know that's part of my plight. And I'm going to get these tits, that's it.
Do you have any ideas of how, like, monetarily you're going to get them? Because you are out in LA right now with me. I usually only get to talk to you, you know, through FaceTime or Zoom or something like that. So it's really nice to see you here in person.
Yeah, when I see you in the chat on my fans only.
I don't tell my wife about that.
I won't tell her about that. That's that.
You're the only person. Can I say I'm a very loyal person, and you are the only person who I'm subscribed to on OnlyFans.
Yeah, and don't act like you don't got your dick out and playing with your little dick. I know you are. Listen, that's fine. You a man. This the thing. I'm male and female. I'm third sexy. So I understand that men have needs, and that doesn't mean anything. You did not being disloyal to nobody, but that dick needs to see other things once in a while.
Well, you know, I look at your body as one of the creatures on the future of Mad Max. You know, it's an evolved society where people are kind of like looking a little bit different, because I've never seen exactly all the things that you're working with on one body.
No, that's it, because my page is feet only. My page is just for, that's right, you haven't seen my body, because listen, you know, my page is for people who have a fetish for feet in chancletas. So not only is it feet, but they want me to be in those Chinese mesh slippers. I'm just telling you they Chinese mesh slippers because you don't have them shits out here. Do you have chancletas in Los Angeles? I'm not sure.
No, this is the first time I've heard that word.
Yeah, that's it. That's the little slippers there. They made of plastic. You get them at the Chino store, and that's it. So my page, my fans only page is straight up my feet in chancletas with the little mesh top, and that's it. I make good money on that shit. So to answer your question, during this pandemic, I haven't really been selling that ass pussy, but what I've been doing is getting that green. I've been getting paid in that fucking Bitcoin on that fans only. That's it.
Well, that's good. I mean, I think if you keep it between you and I think my wife will be okay with it, because as you know, after a woman gives birth, you can't make love for about 6 weeks. Everything is kind of, so I think that she'll be encouraging of our, you know, virtual relationship.
That's right. Men have needs, and I understand that your wife just gave birth, but also you need to get rid of that. You need to squeeze that glue out of that glue gun. I know that. So it's like, yeah, the safest places to be to fans only. That's why society needs to understand that these women out here fucking hooking and shit, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You're doing a service to humanity. Mm-hmm. You're doing a fucking service to humanity. You don't want to go have a fucking affair with somebody who's not a professional, who ruins your fucking life. No, you want to come see Marisa. Because I fucking clean those pipes out like the plumber that I am, and your bathroom will be working again, and that's right.
Well, my balls have never felt as empty when I'm around you.
You don't have blue balls. What you got is air balls. Like when they shoot and they don't hit the rim. That shit's got nothing in them. How come they don't call them air balls? You ever think about that? The opposite of blue balls, like you came too much? Because when you see Marisa, you don't leave with blue balls. You leave with air balls. Them shits is empty. That's right.
It's true. I mean, the amount of times and amount of loads that I've busted looking at your OnlyFans, it's actually, I don't like to admit it on this podcast because I don't really talk about my sex life very much. But you have a page that's pretty enticing that if people want to check out, then I would highly recommend it.
You should. Listen, I'm a professional. That's it. You want 3-pointers, man? You go see Steph Curry. You want to get a good meal? You go to Mario Batali. You want to clean that dick out? You want to get rid of the cum in your balls? See Marisa, I'm a fucking professional.
Marisa, do you
I'm sorry, I talk filthy because I'm from New York. I apologize.
No, I love it. I love it. Do you have any other words of wisdom for me before you head out?
Listen, you're going to be a very good father, Jeremiah, because you was brought up nice. You know what I'm saying? You from Kansas and all that. I never been to Kansas. I don't want to.
They would love you there.
Yeah, I don't know if they would really get it. I don't know if I would move too many tickets out there. But you're going to be good.
Maybe in Kansas City. Maybe on the Missouri side.
Maybe there. Definitely not in the outback. Not out there in the rent. But let me tell you, Jeremiah, you're going to be good. You're going to be a good daddy. Congratulations. And the one piece of advice I would say to you is, pass on to your son to be a good person, not be judgmental, and let him choose who he is and support whatever decision that is. Because that's the whole reason you left Kansas in the first place. Because they wasn't going to let you be doing this fucking podcast in Kansas at your church skits.
No,
they put you in fucking hell for this shit.
can only dress up as Noah and Moses so many times in the church plays before they're like, you gotta go.
Exactly. I'm sorry, church, but you need some fucking new material. Write some shit. You basically you're doing somebody else's fucking material.
And who knows? My dad was probably concerned when he saw me and my sister dancing along to Christina Aguilera's Genie in a Bottle as a kid.
That's it, but
I'm a
look.
genie in a bottle, baby. Come on, let me out.
Yeah, look, life is a surprise because look at you a father now.
I know.
Yeah, that's it. I was listening to the same song and things turned out different for me. I'm not a father. I want to be a mother.
Did you like Spice Girls?
I was not a big Spice Girls fan. I like old school reggae. I like that old hip hop. I like a music called Freestyle.
Salt and Pepper?
Salt and Pepper, I like those bitches. Yeah. I like that. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. That's a
yes, he is.
That's it. I saw Salt. She put on some weight, them bitches. Holy shit.
They call her Sodium now.
Yeah, they call her sodium. That's sodium. She got to check her sodium levels.
Well, Marisa, thanks for dropping by, and I appreciate all your nice advice to me as a new dad, and I'll take everything with a grain of salt and pepper.
Thanks for having me, mister.
Of course. Giannis, you can actually, just come back in through the, All right.
Yeah, how was she? Was she like appropriate or like? Cause she's a little, she's crazy. She's unfiltered, I would say.
Yeah,
she's very unfiltered.
She's definitely unfiltered.
She kind of just says what she wants, and like she doesn't really take into account tact.
Yeah, she definitely says what she wants.
Yeah.
But I think that she gave me some real nuggets of truth and some gems. And I mean, you as a new dad, do you have any advice for me as a new dad? You just went through this.
Yeah. My advice would be keep it alive. That's our job.
Isn't that scary? Isn't that part a little scary?
It's a little scary.
Because especially these first 2 weeks and everything, I'm just so nervous that just a blanket's just going to go over his head just a little bit and then just gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's terrifying.
It's really terrifying.
Yeah.
It's weird when you said him. I was like, I'm so used to having a girl. I don't even know if I could have a boy. That would be weird. It wouldn't even feel like a baby. I'd be like, I might kick him out of my house because he's a boy. But like, I know you're gonna grow up and be a troublemaker. I'll kick you out now.
At first, when you heard the news of that you were having a daughter, what went through your head right away? You're just happy no matter what, or what was like as?
I just wanted to know what her political opinions were right away. I was like,
do you like AOC?
Are you a Democrat or Republican? I asked her straight up. I think if kids are old enough to make other big decisions, why not? They should let us know what their Republican or Democrat is.
Right.
So, as soon as she made it sound, I said, are you insinuating you're a Republican or Democrat?
Let's just say her first words were Green Party.
Then I just have to deal with it, and I gotta accept the fact that I'm supporting a supporter of Mr. Sanders, Senator Sanders, which I don't mind. I like Bernie.
You felt the burn? We've all felt the burn.
I felt the burn. I think he's one of the most honest guys. I don't necessarily agree with some stuff, but some other stuff I do, So I'd be okay with it. But yeah, that would be one of the first things I'd want to know.
Because I don't
want to fucking raise no extremist.
Definitely not.
No.
I was kind of relieved when my wife said it was a boy, just because I felt like that was one less step for me to have to learn with the process of this, if that makes sense.
Right.
But at the same time, if it's a girl, then it's your wife has more intuition with it. So it's a balance either way.
Yeah, you know what the thing is when it's a girl, to be honest with you, that a dad knows, you're going like, oh man, this is going to cost me a lot more.
You think so?
Yeah. Having a boy's like, Dad, can I have some money? You're like, go get a job. You weak man. Go earn it. Girl comes, can I get it? You're like, okay. You just always gonna email it.
All right.
She's gonna want a sweet 16. I gotta pay. Yeah, I have to pay for a wedding.
She wants a sweet 16. She wants a quinceañera. You're like, honey, you're not Hispanic. He's like, I want it though, Daddy. I want a quinceañera.
Yeah, and maybe by that time she could identify as Mexican and have it, and I'll have to do it, and a sweet 16, and a bat mitzvah, and I'm not Jewish.
In the year 35 or 34 or whatever, you might be able to identify as that and want a quinceañera.
Yeah.
Daddy, I said I want a quinceañera. Okay?
I'm gonna say you don't sound Mexican.
No, but seriously, me and my friends Carmen, Guadalupe, we all are turning 15 together around the same time, and all the popular girls are getting quinceañeras. So I want a quinceañera, Daddy.
It's by the time she's a teenager, it could be that it is accepted to identify as something when you want something. So if like, you know, you want to break your diet, you don't want to feel guilty about it, you just identify as someone who's big but supports big big positive, big image. What is it called now?
Body positivity.
Yeah, body positivity. Yeah.
Have you seen these new mannequins?
Are they big?
Target? They big.
Well, you know, we're big people, so you know we should be marketing our mannequins should look like the people who are going to buy the clothes.
Right.
Yeah.
So
the mannequins from yesterday, they don't look like the people now.
No, dude, the old mannequins that I grew up with in stores, if you would get boners just looking at the mannequins because they were like freaking, they had abs sometimes, they had the V lines, they had nipples. Now, dude, the Target mannequins now, it's literally like fat middle-aged mannequins that are just like amorphous blobs that are like, oh yeah, okay, this is more our clientele.
Yeah, we're at the end, you know, we're over. Yeah. Yeah, the world my daughter is going to grow up in, I think about that sometimes, just like how different it could be. And I just don't want to be one of those old dads who are like, keep all those people out of my house, you know?
Do you think she'll get into TikTok and that different stuff?
That is a major issue. Yeah. If I see my daughter dancing in scantily clothed, or whatever the expression is.
Scantily clad.
Scantily clad.
Scantily clad on TikTok?
Yeah. I am going to send her to a convent, and I won't think twice about it. She will become a nun.
You're the pompous girl, aren't you? We've heard lots about you here.
Yeah, that's exactly.
We're going to straighten the whore out of you.
Yeah, that's the scary part about having a daughter is like you gotta like, oh man, I'm gonna have to like be mean to dudes and be like, oh man, with you have a boy, you're just gonna, he tells you got laid, you're gonna high five him, no pressure. My daughter,
Daddy wants deets. Fill me in, dude. Dude, tell me everything that happened, man.
Yeah, no pressure. Daughter, you gotta like, you know, you gotta watch out. Tell her there's creeps out there. You know, you gotta worry about like these fucking sick guys. You know, it's brutal.
Now you know some people on TikTok. You roll with the. I mean, you know that one dude. He's like 35.
Yeah, yeah. Like to be honest with you, that's why I came to Los Angeles. I was like, yo, Bryce, here's the deal. I came to collab. I came for a collab. I wanted a fucking collab. And here's the thing. I think we should set up a boxing match. Me and Bryce. Okay? And whoever wins gets fucking to score Addison.
Dude, what's up? G-Mac over here, bro.
What's up, bro? Are you? Yo, this is fucking lit, bruh.
Dude, it's straight up dope. You see dude, I got a sponsored hat for you on the floor over there, dude. One of my sponsors, dude. Guess what? The city of New York sponsors this podcast, bro.
Fuck yeah. Yo, what's this fucking hat is, let me tell you something. This is fucking lit. This is fucking lit.
Dude, it's Liddy 2000, bro.
Yo, dead ass. Like, yo, dead fucking ass. Jake Paul signed the fucking contract.
Dude, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, all the Paul bros, they're basically my Mount Rushmore that I look at before I take a dump every night.
Yeah, totally. My life is brought to you by Bang Energy Drink. When I fall asleep, that shit is brought to you by fucking the Cheesecake Factory, bro.
Dude, sometimes what I like to do is I dump out the Listerine and I just put a bunch of Monster in there, dude. And then I just gargle it. And then that's like my energy pill for the day.
That's fucking lit, dude.
It's lit, dude.
Yo, bro.
Dude, have you been trending yet on like TikTok recently? Or
Absolutely.
What,
and let me just take a second. Support Asian lives. Bang Energy, brought to you by Bang.
Stop Asian Hate, brought to you by Bang Energy Drink.
Yeah, Stop Asian Hate, brought to you by McDonald's. So yeah, I've been fucking, I'm like, dude, I'm just fucking, I wake up in the morning.
Dude, your biceps look sweet, by the way.
Thank you, bro. Dude? Thank you, bro. That's
like in a no homes way?
Thank you, bro. Like my days basically, I fucking work out outside with my boys. That's fucking lit.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the day, we just spend in the foyer brainstorming ideas to dance in the foyer.
That's tight, dude. I mean, I noticed that your synchronization has been really on point lately, so I appreciate that.
Thanks, bro. I just try to be lit.
Dude, I think we need to create a new dance routine together.
Yeah, what would it be, man?
I think, probably something with Cuomo or something like that.
Yo, maybe we could do like, Chris Cuomo, and what's the other one? Andrew Cuomo.
Yeah.
The one who touches.
All the Cuomo.
Yeah. Believe women. Hashtag believe women.
Hashtag believe women. Brought to you by Panda Express. Thank you for tuning in. Hashtag Panda Express. The orange chickens, nightmares of your dreams.
Totally. And this thought that I'm about to have is brought to you by Pottery Barn. If you want farmhouse vibe, they got farmhouse furniture. So, like.
This next thought is brought to you by me because hashtag blessed.
Yeah, this next thought is brought to you by me because my manager who put me in this hype house said that I should have 1 to 2 genuine thoughts a day just so my vibe is user generated.
This next thought is brought to you by Papa John's. Their new slogan is, "Are we still cool yet?"
My next thought is brought to you by Little Caesars, and that thought is, Little Caesars is still going?
That's their literal new slogan. Hashtag Little Caesars is still going.
Yeah.
Dude.
And rest in peace to Little Caesars in Brooklyn Center that got burned the other night.
Rest in peace DMX. R.
Yeah, rest in peace DMX. Fucking lit. And hashtag all that stuff. But yeah, man, like we could be the fucking Cuomo brothers and like do the Kid and Play kick step or whatever, and like, and then at the end of this step, I go, "Hey man, I'm your brother." Because I'll play fucking Chris Cuomo and I'll go, "Hey man, I'm your brother and I love you, but you can't touch girls."
Right.
Brought to you by Bang Energy Drink.
Bang Energy Drink.
Yeah.
Drink it up or you'll be banged. Dude, you're looking swole over there.
Yeah, man, I gotta lose some weight. They told me like if I want to keep up my talk numbers, I gotta fucking start throwing at my food.
This is brought to you by Weight Watchers and Jenny Craig. Do you remember the 90s? That's the slogan.
Yeah. Brought to you, yeah. Yeah. Do you think eventually people may have sponsored thought, like opinions? Like they'll say that in the middle of the thing, they'll go like, they'll be making content and be like, this next sentence is brought to you by. Maybe our lives will be monetized. Like, that's my mom. She is brought to you by. Yeah. People will be brought to you by.
Dude, my baby's actually sponsored, bro.
Yeah, your baby. I heard about that.
Yeah. It's kind of like a new NASCAR kind of deal. But let's just say that.
Yo, can I get some real estate on your baby?
I mean, you could, dude, because Home Depot sponsored the umbilical cord cut.
Yeah.
They brought out a chainsaw, and I just hacked away at it.
That is fucking litty. Can I got a new fucking app. It's called and I would love to just get a little real estate on maybe like your baby's back and just fucking tattoo it there.
Are you thinking spine or freaking lower? Because the lower's gonna cost you.
Oh, Whitney Cummings bought the lower, right? So I'm going upper right shoulder blade.
Liddy, dude.
Fuck yeah, dead ass.
Dead ass, bro.
Dead fucking ass.
Yeah, so are you and I gonna box soon? Are we gonna put that on a pay-per-view then, or what, bro?
Fuck it, dude. Let's do it later. Let's do pills.
Let's do pills?
Yeah, I want to do some fucking Klonopins.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I already have anxiety and depression, so.
Oh, I don't feel anything.
That thought brought to you by Walmart.
Yeah, let's do it. I want to do pills and be quiet. Do you
ever swallow a pill and wonder, am I supposed to be feeling something? Because I'm still not feeling anything.
You know, when I take a break from work, all that means is like, I'm just living normal. Like where you guys like go and like do something, I just turn the camera off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to turn the camera off and sit.
Dude, sometimes I feel like I'm living the Truman Show, dude. Because I'm always on my phone and I'm always live streaming and I'm always like, hey, what's up? How's it going?
Dude.
Yeah, everything's chill.
What if we're fucking God's phone? What if we are content for God?
You're saying you and I are little apps inside God's iPhone?
Dude, I hope fucking God is monetized.
Dude, right?
Yeah. Like
seriously.
Like fucking the church has to get a little bit more lit with their content.
And I hope our page is at least trending on God's iPhone because I don't want to be one of those back burner apps or one of those side project apps that fall under when it goes to Silicon Valley and they try to do recon on it, but then everything goes to crap. And then you're like, man, I just wasted all this money on Bitcoin. And seriously, none of it paid off. But all my friends told me that I should hop on this train and I didn't. I hopped on 2 days late and now I wasted my life savings because I invested everything off of somebody named Tad who referred me to a Bitcoin account that I shouldn't have invested in.
That was brought to you by Chick-fil-A. You can be gay and we'll still serve you chicken.
Chick-fil gay.
Yeah, man. When do we end this character piece?
Probably now.
Yeah, all right, peace. I'm going to go turn my camera off.
All right, same here.
Peace. Yeah, monetized. Ha, 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 ha. Wow, that was fun. Yeah, we live in it's a strange world now where everything can be life can be monetized.
Well, it's weird now that how OnlyFans is they're really trying to rebrand that as like a anybody can use it kind of thing.
Yeah.
And they're trying because at first it was just like people who did porn and stuff. And now they're trying to like be like, no, you can just be fans of people's pictures, but it's like,
yeah, you know, you're gonna have a hard time competing if you're showing pictures of some girls getting banged out. I'm gonna go check that out. Porn always wins. Porn, you know, it's funny that people like feel
porn always wins is the new Life Finds a Way.
It's true. Porn and prostitution are like that little blade of grass growing between the cement blocks. Dude, people like to feel bad. Like, oh my God, this girl, how can she live that life? Those girls, a lot of them choose that and they make a shit ton of money. And it's like, I can't judge, dude. How can someone who's working at a Panera Bread judge your job? You're getting pimped out too by fucking corporate America. At least this chick is making a lot of money and not sitting in a fucking cubicle.
Your balls deep in a bread bowl, miss.
Yeah, and what if you're beautiful? What if you're beautiful, like sexy and stupid? Like as stupid as can be, and you like to fuck.
But you're just like so pretty, but you know how dumb you are.
Yeah.
And you know that you can't pass, you know, you can't get into any college. You know that you can't get by anymore just off your looks. You need a place. You need a home for something to make you feel like you're part of society and that you have an income so you're not hitting up other people for cash all the time.
Exactly. And I'm just saying, if you were like born hot, but you're really dumb, but you also like to fuck, it's like,
we shouldn't be discriminating against those people. Those people should make money. And some people are really good at it. What if you're really good, guy or girl? What if you're just really good at fucking? You should turn pro. You shouldn't have to be an amateur your whole life. I mean, imagine that.
Know what you're good at and commit to it.
And society should say, you know what, we should start a professional league.
Be supportive.
Fucking should be in the Olympics. It should be an Olympic sport. Why is gymnastics where you get judged based on your flips in Olympics, but we can't watch a guy bang out?
Dude, let's combine gymnastics and sex. I mean, we're talking girls backflipping on guys on mats lying down. And if they stick the landing, 10.
I mean, if you fuck good, you should win a gold medal for it, for your country. Because there's different levels of guys. I'm terrible in bed. I'm an amateur. And some guys, you see some...
What makes you say you're bad in bed?
Because I am normally endowed.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't have a big glue gun. I don't have a contractor-sized glue gun.
You don't got that Elmer's?
No, I got like one of those mini. What are they called?
Glue sticks.
Glue stick. I got a glue
You got
stick.
a
Yeah.
roller glue stick.
And I'm not like, you have to have ab muscles and be a people pleaser. We are comics. I want attention. I don't want to give attention.
Right.
So I'm just not. I'm not that great at it. Mm-hmm. And also. Yeah, it's just, I never, some things you're good at from the beginning. Like the first time you make a person laugh, you're like,
this is my thing.
This is my talent.
Yeah.
There's got to be people who just like crush it in the sack. And
oh, dude.
They should be able to say themselves without shame, like, this is my talent. No?
Can you imagine that? Like you losing your virginity? Probably, at an early age if you're getting into that world. Because I just had a seizure.
Yeah, I thought you had a stroke.
I had a stroke for a second. I heard the audio drop out, and I was like, "Did you hear that too?"
Yeah. It would be funny if one of those guys like was banging an older girl and she fell in love with him, but then you could make a movie like he's so talented at fucking that she's that mentor that goes, you know what, against her own what she wants, she does what's best for him. Goes like, you have a talent, just go out there and fuck other people. Like, it's too much for me. I'm holding you back.
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, I mean that'd be the opposite of Mrs. Robinson, right?
Yeah, it'd be the opposite.
It'd be the opposite because she got all clingy and everything.
Yeah,
and we just need an opposite movie where it's like, no, she has to be really old though. Like she's been grooming this guy for years.
It's time for you to go have sex with other people.
She's going down like the stairs and like
one of those electronic stairs,
the electric wheelchair thing.
Yeah,
it's time for you to see other people. You've ate my pussy enough. Go out there and please the other young ones. I only have a few more.
Yeah. I was about to fucking say, Mrs. Robinson. That's a fucked up movie.
It's really messed up
because he bangs her mom.
He bangs the mom,
and then she forgives him.
Yes.
I mean, that's unrealistic,
dude. That's
what kind of Jerry Springer shit is that,
dude? If everybody had country accents in that movie, then I buy it's Mrs. Robinson.
I buy it. Yeah.
But them meeting at fancy hotels and stuff,
yeah,
and the daughter just being totally fine with it and forgiving him, no.
Yeah, and she just forgives him because he shows up at the thing, shows up at the wedding, and then she's like, okay, you showed up.
They end up on a bus together?
They end up on a bus. Not one word about, hey, you know what, you fucked my mom. We're going to have to take it slow at first and work this out.
Not even like one line like, who was better?
Yeah. But I mean, is there how do you fall? You can't take a guy back after he bangs your mom.
No.
And
we're speaking from personal experience.
Yes. We know.
Yeah. This has happened to both of us.
We both tried it, and the girls were just not seeing our side of the story.
They didn't see our side of it, and we found different significant others in the future, and we have our own babies with different women now, but like our past is a little gray with that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, it happens. So I would say to those mothers, I would say to those daughters, be a little more open-minded.
Jesus loves you more than you will know. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Now, Simon and Garfunkel broke up. Poor Garfunkel.
Dude, right?
Yeah.
Because I actually preferred his voice.
He had a nice voice.
He has a very nice voice.
What do you think it was? Do you think it's just Simon wanted it more? Because Paul Simon had a better career after that, right?
Way better.
Yeah.
Way more lucrative. Way like he had the better solo albums. He still appears on SNL and stuff. I mean, he's good friends with all
Lorne
that
Michaels.
camp of
Especially since they're both short, so they can talk
eye
at
to
the
eye.
same. Yeah, eye to eye. They're both squeaks. I mean, they look like they'd be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people you just see right away, they look like they're going to be friends right away. It's like after a while, people's dogs start looking like them,
Yeah.
like the owners and stuff like that. Like I have a wiener dog back in Kansas. We have the same profile. It's just long snouts.
Yeah.
Through and through.
Your snout is what makes you, it's like a defining characteristic, though.
It is.
Yeah.
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 People are like, oh, nope, that's him.
That's Jeremiah.
Yeah, he's unmistakable, even
Yeah.
in the dark.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes his comics real weird. I have like my eyes are too close together. You know, it's like I look like I'm John Stamos if I was his not as good looking brother and I was blind.
If every word I say will last forever, oh, forever.
Is that family? Is that?
That's from Full House.
I was just saying, is that Full House?
That's they made the Forever music video
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. What was his name on the show, John Stamos?
Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse.
When Bob Saget years ago, he did Kill Tony, and we were the band. It's one of my favorite episodes because I dressed up as Uncle Joey, and while he was on stage, and it was just like, it's so ridiculous. And Joel dressed up as Uncle Jesse, and it was, we kept as the band playing that song forever because that's like an iconic song of the show, to the point where Bob Saget looked over at the band and he goes, please stop playing that song. And I was like, this is a great
That's
feeling.
funny. Yeah. He's like, I've had enough.
I've heard it enough over the
It'd
years.
be funny if he just blew his brains out.
Just right on the Comedy Store stage.
Yeah.
The beginning and end of my career.
Yeah.
We'll ask you a couple questions for fanning out real quick. A segment where people reached out to Yanis Papas and asked for some questions and suggestions right here, right now.
Fanning out questions from fans.
C. Foster 1, ask him why his brother shit his pants during the wedding and why the Greeks got such small pieces.
Yeah. I mean, shit his pants, obviously, because, you know, sometimes you got to shit your pants.
Right.
You can't find it. And yeah, Greeks got small pieces. I don't know what it is. Genetics? I don't know. I mean, those statues were made based on the people who were there. So, I mean, it's a dead giveaway. I think Greeks were growers, not showers. But I can't tell you what God was thinking. I don't know.
I'm definitely a grower. I can never be the guy who's just like
No, me
ready to
neither.
go.
No.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Warm it up.
Yeah.
Fluff it up. Make sure it looks okay.
Yeah. It needs my dick needs to see hair and makeup before it comes out.
Let's just say I put it on preheat before I show anybody.
My dick's a strobe light hoe. You know, it just, you know, if you turn the lights off, it looks better than it is.
It's like a primer on a lawnmower. You gotta kind of push the button a few times before you expect any results.
Yeah, my piece needs to sit in a makeup chair first. It can't just bring. Yeah,
Ladies, we have a disaster over here. Get to work.
get to work. Just fucking meet it up a little bit. Yeah. I used to, when I played basketball, I would always kind of like, I'd give it a couple strokes just to get it, like, you know. And that's weird because it's around guys, but there's some like some guys got pieces that's so big it makes yours look smaller, and you're just like, I don't want to be that guy.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the small guy in the locker room. This one comes from @KillItForScience on Twitter. Former barista turned American Apparel manager, Jeremiah, teaches Derek from Tallahassee the art of folding garments post-hire interview. So Derek from Tallahassee, I guess they want you to start working at an American Apparel, and I am your
boss.
First off, brother, I just wanted to say, where am I? I have no idea how I got here. All I know, brother, is I got a name tag on and I'm folding clothes. Am I in my laundry room? Is this some woman's house, brother? If I'm in a doll's house, let me know. And I need to find my way back to the sweet sunshine of Florida. Take me back to my establishment, the Pink Lagoon Crock Pit, Flamingo, ASAP, Migo.
Okay, so you are at an American Apparel, okay? And I am going to show you how to fold. You somehow manically and magically got this job. I did not hire you. I am just a team leader here at American Apparel, okay? And I want to make sure that you know how to properly fold so that the shirts have the eagle on the outside, that little symbol, the little, do you see it? Do you see above the left breast pocket?
I don't know what you're talking about, brother. You sound like a Charlie Brown cartoon right now because I'm on meth. I took about 14 oxys. Was it yesterday, an hour ago, 10 seconds ago? I've lost track of time.
Okay, I'm going to need you to take your 11 down to about a 3, mister. Okay, now we're going to clothe this mannequin so people can see not him or her, but they on display, and we can show people what they might look like. This is the middle section of the store. It's not a he side, it's not a she side, it's just in the middle. So it's whatever people kind of identify with in the middle. If they're feeling loose and loungy or they're feeling athletic, they get to choose with this new style of clothing that we are offering over here at American Apparel. Okay, so just grab the other sleeve with me, and
if you don't mind, brother, I really appreciate the spiel you're giving me, but is there a payphone around here, and do you have a quarter? What year is it?
Mister, it's 2021, okay? As you can see on my name tag right here, my name's Garlic, okay?
Holy shit, I've been in a blackout for 10 years. Last I remember, it was 2011. What month is it? Because I remember the last thing I did was celebrated the 4th of July, and I looked down at my Casio watch. Maybe it was the 90s. I don't remember, brother. Where am I?
I'm going to ask security to get you out of this store, and I think that this has been your time here at American Apparel. So it was really nice working with you, Derek.
Well, before you leave, let me tell you something. Come on down to the Pink Lagoon Crock Pit Flamingo down in Tallahassee. Take a bus down, 10% discount. That we partnered up with Greyhound. Most of our clients come in on Greyhounds. Come on down. It's a tourist attraction. Half off nachos this weekend.
Giannis, I feel like, I've barely gotten to talk to you this episode. There's been complete takeovers. Like, I know we've had to, bounce out a couple times to go to the restroom and charge phones and whatnot, but every time we've come back in, there's just been different people kind of in our chairs. I felt like we did the best that we could with our time together.
Yeah.
And it's been awesome seeing you, dude.
It's been awesome seeing you. Just congrats on the baby.
Thank you. Congrats on your baby, man.
Yeah. Hopefully one day we'll let the babies hang out with each other.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Be in the same state to make that happen.
Yeah, we'll just have to sit them down since they're around the same age and just explain to them what your daddies do for a living.
And it's kind of hard to explain.
It's usually kids got to sit their parents down to tell them what their sexuality is. It's like, Dad, just sit down. Now, when you're a comic, you got to sit your kids down and be like, Daddy's a comic.
Dad's a comic. And
what does that mean? Daddy's weird.
The kind of comic that Giannis and I are, we dress up a lot.
Yeah, I mean, you might get made fun of at school as when your friends learn how to Google.
That's something I didn't even think about. Yeah. That's luckily down the line.
Not for a little while.
Well, thank you, brother, for coming on. Check out Yanni Long Days.
Yes.
Hot new podcast.
Long Days with Giannis Pappas. And watch my special. It's it's still up there. It's free on YouTube, Blowing the Light. But check out my podcast, Long Days with Giannis Pappas.
Long Days. Giannis Papas. My special is now free on Amazon Prime to stream it. Thank you very much, brother. Loved having you, and always open invitation to come back on the show. You're one of my favorites to riff with and hang with, brother.
Thanks, man. It was a blast.